Good evening from the Brickitect studio. I hope you're having or have had a glorious day today. If you're new to this channel, my name's Greg, and along with my son Clark, Brickitect is the channel where we share our Lego collecting journey. And a part of that journey involves another character, which is known as the Backlog. And the Backlog is all the Lego sets that I have yet to build. And if you guys have been following lately, you know that the Backlog has been slowly but surely getting defeated. In fact, it's actually sped up quite a bit thanks to Clarkman. As you can probably expect, the war on the Backlog is now tilting to our favor, but you can probably also realize that if the Backlog actually does get defeated, our channel dies because we have nothing left to build. So I did a little bit of a favor for the Backlog, and I went onto Amazon and I bought some sets just so it can replenish its supply and we can keep this war going and this channel going as well. So tonight, I'll be sharing with you my Amazon Lego haul. What you're seeing here is actually 3 separate hauls, so I felt like it was probably about time that I share this with you. So let's get into the first thing here. It's a fairly sizable box, and I've had this probably for about 2 or 3 weeks now. All of these I shared the deals with you, so if you missed out on these, I tried sharing it. Wow, look at this. This is from Amazon. What is even going on right now? This is amazing. They gave me bubble wrap, unheard of when shipping Lego, and it's inside another box. Wow. This is like a royal service through Amazon. I've never seen this before. Usually they would ship this in like a padded envelope if they could find one that's big enough. But inside here, all of this for a Lego Creator set. Like if only they would do this with some more fancy pants sets, but right here we have Lego Creator set 31096. This is the twin rotor helicopter. This is a set that I wasn't 100% like looking for, but it kind of came to me. This is a $60 set, 569 pieces, so it's fairly reasonable, but I didn't pay $60 for this. I got this for $39.99, and I felt like that was a fantastic buy on it. I feel like that's a good price. This, of course, is a 3-in-1 with that model being the best one, the helicopter. It's fantastic. If you can't get an off-spray, at least you can get this, and you can dream about it. But it also has these 2 other builds, which I have to admit, you know, with a lot of creator sets, the 2 other builds are pretty much crap, right? Like, well, that's actually not that bad. Actually, that's not that bad. Now that I'm looking at them, like from the front, I was like, yeah, those are whack. But then when I flip it around, I think I might actually like those. Holy moly. Do we have a 3-in-1 that's actually 3 good builds? Possibly. And I felt for $40, this is something I couldn't pass on. So I bought it. And again, I shared that deal with you. If you're wondering where these deals come from, I share them on my community tab. So if I think you're on desktop or on mobile, you can go to like where it says videos or homepage. You can click on community or have notifications turned on. I think they pop up. And I try to share deals when I can. Sometimes I do videos on the deals, which is exactly what I did with this one. Actually, this was a community tab and a video, because the other day, man, Amazon was just hitting with the amazing stuff, and I was just like, I gotta do a video! And you guys seem to really appreciate it. So I got a couple little things here. First thing, you can already tell, is Steamboat Willie. This is kind of just one of those things that I was like, yeah, it's kind of cool, but $90 is a little crazy on that. Well, I ended up getting this with a $10 coupon on Amazon, so I ended up snagging this for $79.99, so it was $10 off. And I had never seen it on sale prior to that, so I felt like that was pretty reasonable. If you guys haven't seen this set, let me try to bring it in here. Yes, it's the same thing that's on the front, but you got the boat, you got the 2 minifigs, everything in black and white, and I love this box art on here. The only thing I don't love is the color. I think they should have made the whole thing black and white. I think that would have made it look even better. I know it doesn't pop and maybe people wouldn't recognize that it was Lego, but I think that would look really cool if this whole thing was black and white, like it came out of a black and white show or movie. But I'm excited to build this. I know this has some function to it. I remember when Justin built this, I feel like, oh yeah, this goes up and down. I remember he had like an issue with it though, and he bailed on it, I think, or maybe his mom finished it for him. He was talking about it on the podcast, but yeah, I think this is pretty cool. Again, not like a set that I was running out to get, but it's pretty neat for Lego ideas. I just love these idea sets so much. And speaking of ideas, I've been getting asked if I'm getting the Sesame Street set. Yes, I'm getting the Sesame Street set. I think it's awesome. I'll talk more about that in Missing Pieces this weekend. But yeah, we got Steamboat Willie for $10 off. First time I've ever seen it on sale, so I was happy to pick that up. In addition to that, we've got a small little set in here, and I'm so thankful that I ordered 2 sets, because this definitely would have come in just in a padded envelope. This is 75895. This is the 1974 Porsche 911 Turbo 3.0. I like these Speed Champion sets. This one doesn't have an excessive number of stickers on it as far as I can tell. You got a couple there, got one there. Is that a sticker? No, that's actually a plate that goes through there. But I got this for Clark Man to build. This is usually a $15 set. I picked this up for $11.99. They had a coupon code with it. And I saw a lot of you guys ordered these as well through my Amazon link, which I appreciate. So that was cool. And you can apparently drive this in Forza Horizon 4, which is on Game Pass, I believe. So we should do that. We could do a video where we build this and then drive it digitally. That'd be really cool. I'm gonna put that off to the side. We'll do like a little setup in the background here so you guys can see everything as it's out. And I have one other thing here. This is, I guess, technically from Amazon, but not really, but maybe sort of is. This is from Woot, which is owned by Amazon. And this was a deal. I just couldn't pass on this. Like, I couldn't pass on that. I could probably pass on that. I could have passed on this stuff, but this was like, okay, it's time to pull the trigger. I got this. This is Lego Star Wars or Boost set. Crash in the background. 75253 Droid Commander. 1,177 pieces. This usually comes in at the ripe price of $200. And Woot had this for $105. And that put me in the price point where I was like, okay, I'm going to try this out because I'd love to build the R2-D2 and the Mouse Droid and Gonk. I'd love to build these. And I think you can build them all independently of each other, but you can't power them all up independently. It's only one. But I don't really care too much about that. I just want to build these. And at $100, or $105, I should say, I was like, okay, each of these are worth like $33 for me, or $35 or whatever it is. And here's the look at the back of it. If you're contemplating this, I can't see it at $200, even though you do get like all the powered up stuff that goes with it. I just can't justify it, at least for me. If you're a hardcore Star Wars fan, or if you really love the Boost stuff, which I'm not a big fan of that either. Like, we have the Boost guy. He's actually, I'll show you. He's God, my microphone just fell. This is a terrible idea, but that is the scoundrel right there. Sometimes you get in the position where the price is just so low that you can't pass on it. I've been in this place before, going into Walmart and seeing clearance deals at 50% off, which that's almost what this was. And you're just like, well, it's a set that I have no interest in, but I'm going to snag it anyway because the price is just too good. And this is one where I think it's cool. I just didn't want to pay the $200. And I found the price point where I would find enough value in it, and that's the 105. That's what I ended up picking up over my last 3 hauls, I suppose, through Amazon and Woot. Total cost of these sets, MSRP, would be $365. I paid $240 for all of this, or thereabouts. So that's a pretty dang good discount. And I'm happy to have all these. These will all be shared with you in future videos. But for now, the backlog, which is right over there, is going to be absorbing these. And the war wages on. Rages on. It does something. Thank you guys so much for watching tonight's video. I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you guys again tomorrow for a special little Halloween video. Woo!